Everyone mute yourself unless you have a question, so then there's no background noise.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I had an insane, crazy day. So I went up to help my sister out. She has 6 kids, all under 8 years old, just had a newborn. She hurt her back. So I brought my 2 boys up there as well, helped her out. And she lives 2 hours away, just got back, got to my house and discovered we have a gas leak. So thankfully my mom only lives like half a block away. So I was like, and my husband's not home. So I was like, hey mom, we're going to come over and stay the night. So, but you know what? My kids are probably downstairs, not even sleeping in our house and who knows what, but I'm going to show up because that's what we do. We just make it work. I want to talk about our VIP groups because they're so important and they really are kind of like our lifeline to this business. We might not get like most of our monthly sales from our VIP group, but they are where we want people to go to feel connected and where we can get a lot of parties from and potentially people to add on our team. And so the reason why it's so important is because all of that, and sorry, it's probably the gas leak. I cannot think right now. So let me talk about a few things that I feel like are really important to do in your VIP group to stay connected and to have people engaged and to have good sales out of your VIP group and potential new teammates. So the first thing, if you're taking notes or just mental notes, the first thing is you want to be consistent. And so if you are just joining Zaya, which is amazing, welcome. The key to a good VIP group is to stay consistent. And we know that in this type of business, it's so important. Whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, you need to stay consistent. So that means you need to at least post once a day. I like to post like 3 times a day because not everybody is going to see that one post that you make because of the algorithm of Facebook and Instagram. And so it's really important to post at least once a day because consistency is key in this business. And you guys all know that like this business is not a regular business where you go into work, you work your 8 to 5 and you get your work done and that's all that matters. No, like this is like you have to show up a different way in this type of business. So important to be consistent and yeah, I can't tell you how many times like the days that I posted once, just like I say I only posted 1 time during a day, like my interaction will be super low compared to the times that I post 3 times a day. So now you're kind of probably wondering like, well, what should I be posting on my VIP? Like, what should that look like? And there really is no like right or wrong thing to do in your VIP group, but the most important thing to do is to just be somebody that people can connect with. So let's say you were a part of somebody else's VIP group for their business and all they posted were product photos or here's the new rep kit and just a bunch of product photos, right? Would you want to be a part of that group? Like, would you feel connected? Would you get anything out of that? Probably not. And so as much as showing our product is important, there's a lot of great creative ways we can do that. So yes, I post the product photos every new release Wednesday because I don't have the clothes yet, so I can't post them like myself. But there's so many creative ways that you can post about Zaya. You can wear it yourself. You can go live, which I'm telling you, going live, guys, which is very vulnerable if you've never done it before. It can be scary. If you're like me, I'm doing it and I have kids running in the background, half naked half the time, knocking my camera over, whatever. That's okay. Like those types of things, people want to see real. They want to see who you are. They don't want to see perfect. They don't want to see like you in this perfect little corner with the perfect outfit on, the perfect hair all the time. No, they want you to be real. They want to connect with you. So if you can get people to connect with you first, you will have more sales, bottom line. And people will be attracted to you, and you will attract your own tribe. Okay, so each of us who are part of a team and have a team, you attract your own tribe. So people that are attracted to me in this business and seeing me in my VIP group are going to be different than the people who are attracted to Caitlin. And so you don't want to be somebody else. You don't want to get on there and pretend to be somebody else and look perfect, because people are going to know you and they're going to know like, this is not her. Like, why is she being like this? You know, like why? And so you want to be real. I always say vulnerability is key. Say you're having a rough day, like just put it out there. Like, you know, like everybody has rough days. Like say, you know, you have a pair of Zaya leggings on and you know, your kid crapped all over them or something. Like post that. Like people just want to connect with you. And this will get so much more sales. I like to do like outfits of the day, whether that be I'm look really cute or it's just I'm wearing Zaya and my hair's up in a bun, you know, and my child's hanging on my leg. I like to do every time I get new Zaya product, I always do live videos, even if like I'm not super comfortable, because I don't have the perfect body. I have love handles and a mommy tummy, and I'm not comfortable wearing a bra and on the camera. Like honestly, it's really not my favorite thing to do, but I do it anyways because I know that people in my group, not everybody's perfect and has this perfect body, and they just want to see someone real, you know? So live videos are so good. And if you're not ready to do live videos, record yourself. I did that in the beginning. Before I got super bold, I and just started not to care, I would record myself and do recorded videos, and sometimes it took 5 times, but then I realized like, why am I wasting, oh, my kids are crying, sorry. Why am I wasting time like trying to be perfect and recording 50 videos just to put it out there so I'm not like stumbling around and mumbling and whatever. You know, like people just want to see you. So live videos are so important. Outfit of the days are super fun. Interaction is key for your VIP group. So whether you find some sort of fun game to do, whether that is like giveaways you can do, like this or that are awesome. So posting, I don't know if you've seen, if you're brand new, if you have been a part of any of Buddy's team before. Hey, Tori, can you mute yourself? Trying to see here. Think good story. Nope, I don't know who it is. Anyways, so yeah, like this or that. It's like some sort of interactions, like polls, things like that, just to get people engaged. And I always like to mix it up. Like I'm somebody, like I love humor. So, and you have to find like what fits your personality. Like some people are more serious, so they do more like serious posts, but you know, catching different audience of being vulnerable. I like humor, so I'm always posting like funny memes in there, like funny stuff with Zaya. I feel like a good mix of things is good. So like doing vulnerable posts, funny posts, you know, different interactions, product posts. But the point is you just can't post only product, because people are going to leave and they're just not going to be attracted to it, you know. And I know our goal is to sell Zaya and to make money that way, but I promise you the best way to do that is to have a VIP group that somebody feels connected to you and wants to keep showing up and seeing your stuff because it's fun. I can't tell you how many times I've had people tell me that, and join my team by saying this, that they said, your VIP group is just so fun to be a part of. It really doesn't, I don't really feel like you're being salesy.
And you just do such a good job. And I can't tell you how many people have said that to me. And you know, that's really important because I don't want people to be a part of my VIP group and it's boring. And like everybody knows that they're in that group because I sell Zaya. They know that it's a group where they can go and shop for Zaya if they want. They know that already. So like I don't need to be only posting product photos, like afraid that they're going to miss out on every single thing. Like, no, like they know why they're there. So be relatable, have interaction, be consistent, so key. Live videos are super important, guys or ladies. I don't think we have any guys in this group yet. Not yet, but so super important. The other thing I want to touch on really quickly is, I mean, Caitlin, you can jump in. I'm gonna be talking about you. So when Caitlin started, which is a lot of your uplines, she hadn't been on Facebook or Instagram for like 2 to 3 years before she started Zaya. She was completely off, like altogether on social media because she just didn't like it. So she just didn't do it. So when she started, it took her and she created her VIP group. And she had her launch party and it went decent. But after that, it took her a good 4 to 5 months for like real interaction to come and real sales from her VIP group. And the thing that she did, she just didn't give up. And she stayed consistent. She posted like 3 to 4 times a day because she just knew she had to. She ran her VIP group like she does now, where it's real. Like people connect with her. She shows them their outfits. She does live videos. She does interaction stuff. And so it's super important to know that even though you might not feel like right now, like your first month or even 4 months, like Caitlin, you're not getting like a ton of interaction. It's important for you to know that if you stay consistent and you're real and people connect with you and you're staying consistent, that it will happen. Like interaction will start to happen. And I know I have another rep on here, Amy, if you don't mind me sharing that. Like she struggled a little bit with her VIP group with getting interaction and sales. And I said, I promise you, just stay consistent. I stay consistent and it will get better. And it has. And it's so cool to see that when you put in the effort and you don't give up, it will turn out, I promise. So, Caitlin, you have anything to mention?
Yeah, I wanted to add like a little like few logistical things just so you guys know. So the Facebook has like an algorithm on like how posts show up and like things like that. So not everything that you're posting people are even going to see, which kind of sucks. When you look at it, it'd be like 6 people saw it, which you're like, I have like 200 people in my group. How did only 6 people see this? So the one thing to be able to do, get more people to see it, is when someone comments on your photo, if you comment back to them within 5 minutes, it jumps to the top faster and more people see it. I don't know why, but that's Facebook, how they work. Someone comments. So if you reply to anybody within 5 minutes, it's going to bump it up so people are going to see it more. Another thing is, if you tag people in it, you can tag all of your VIP people into your post. Literally, you add the little tag thing and you add every single person in your VIP group. And if it's an important video or an important post, tag them because they will not see it probably. And then it's just gonna go like away and you're gonna wonder why no one took up your gift card or your exciting things, because you can only do up to 100. So if you have more than 100 people in your group, it kind of sucks. Like, but pick the good 100, pick the 100 of people that are normally interacting and that are normally gonna like interact with you. That's what I do now. I pick the people that I know may interact with me. And then if they start interacting, hopefully it'll show to other people that aren't tagged. But just make sure that if it's important, you tag people and you reply as prompt as you can, because it's going to help you for sure. And then I'm going to tell you the times that are like the best times with Facebook where it shows up the fastest for people to see: 7 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. If you post your scheduled posts at those times, it will be shown to more people. So write those times down. If you do any posts throughout the day, try to do it at one of those times. And I feel like more people are going to see it. When I do a 7 a.m. post, I can guarantee you 50% more people see my stuff than if I would do it at 8 o'clock, which is crazy. Like, I don't know why. It just is. So I'll say it again: 7 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. So whether you're doing like an interactive post, an outfit of the day, or like a live video, if you can do it at those times, I feel like it's going to be more beneficial for you. Time zone doesn't matter. So it's your, whatever time zone you're on, you post at that time. It'll show up on your Facebook at your 7 a.m. So good question. And then utilize Facebook Scheduler, guys. So that's all I use basically. And I know Joelle does too. And a lot of you guys have Facebook Scheduler where you can literally schedule your post the night before. So then you're not on your phone scrambling. Like sometimes when I forget to schedule, I'm like, it's like 9 o'clock and I realize I didn't post anything for the day yet and I have nothing planned. And I'm like, oh crap, I got to think of 3 posts today to post and I got to come up with something. And then you're scrambling and it's just not well thought out. Take 10 minutes before you go to bed. We all sit on our phone for literally half an hour in bed. I'm pretty sure all of us do that and we scroll. So take that 10 minutes instead and utilize it for your business because it's going to help you. So plan 10 minutes before you go to bed. Instead of scrolling, you're going to plan your posts in the morning and you're going to schedule them at one of these times. And then one time should be the very minimum a day. If you want it to go successful, I highly suggest 3 times a day. And that can be scheduled. You don't have to worry about being on your phone all day, but just schedule 3 posts. Like whether that's an outfit that you loved, there's restocks that come out that you can post on, or if it's like, you know, a giveaway that you're doing, or like a funny meme, or this and that. People love this and that because people like to tell you what they like. People like to talk about themselves, and the more you get them to talk about themselves, the better they're going to interact. So don't talk about yourself, talk about them. Like, hey, what do you like? What are you thinking about? Do a poll, you know, like get people's opinions, because people are all about their own opinion, right? That's kind of how our world is right now. So ask people their opinions. What do they like? Because you're going to get, I guarantee you, when I post like 3 times in a day, if I did 2 this or that's, everyone posts on those and then they won't post on my other one at all. And it's not because they didn't see it. It's like 100 people saw it, but 1 person liked it. But it's because people like to talk about themselves. And that's okay. I mean, we want to know what they like anyways. But then it also gets them to see the outfits. You know, oh, I actually like this outfit better than that one. So next time I want to buy something, I'm going to do that. So there's just a lot of things that you guys can do to kind of use Facebook strategies to help you. And then interaction, what people like, talk about them. And then obviously, like Joelle said, be vulnerable, be yourself, be genuine. If I could say anything, that is something that I had to learn right away because I did not have any social media following, like she said. And I had to learn to literally be myself and let people start to like me for me because no one even knew me. You know, like they didn't know who I was. So I literally had to just show them who I was. And eventually they caught on. They're like, wow, like, okay, I believe what she's selling, you know? And listen, it took me a little time and it was frustrating. I remember after like the 2nd month, I was like, is this for me? Like maybe I just am not good at it. But you know how sad I would have been if I would have quit? Like, look where I'm at now. I just hit executive. And I had never could have imagined last year at this time when I signed up, that's where I would be this year. So just keep putting in the effort. It will pay off. People love to see other people being vulnerable and interacting and things like that. So just, yeah, show them you, Sam. Like you said, show them you. Be vulnerable. Who cares if we have cellulite and rolls? Because you know what? We're all beautiful. And don't even worry about that. Other people want to see that because they want to see that everyone has flaws, and they want to like be with you on that, because other people, obviously none of us are perfect, you know, like we all have something that we don't like about ourselves that we think is a flaw. So anyways, I'm going off on a trail on that, but so use Facebook Scheduler. Like I said, definitely utilize those tools that you guys have and show up in your VIP group in that way. And then interaction is so important. If I can like say anything, do not be silent in your group. When people are commenting, you have to comment back, because if you don't talk to them, they're not going to talk back to you. They're eventually just going to like go off. People like to be answered when they say they like something. They want to be talked to. So you need to interact with people. Go through your wall or your VIP page and just make sure people didn't comment and you missed something, because people are going to be looking that you didn't respond to them. So they're just going to leave the group. So make sure you are interacting. You have to interact. You have to be present in your VIP groups. Whether that is you go on in the morning and you check everything out, and then you go on mid-afternoon, and then you go on at night if you have a busy schedule through the day. But check in, you know, you don't have to be on your phone all day, but check in. You have to check in. And if you don't do those things, I feel like, you know, it's not going to be very successful for you, and you're going to be wasting your own time, and no one wants to do that. So just make sure that you are on your group, you are checking in, you are being active, and you're posting about stuff. So that's kind of, interaction is key. And you don't have to do a ton of giveaways to get people excited. You just have to be there. You have to be present. I have had parties where I have given no giveaways at all, and I've gotten to like $1,000 to $2,000. So if that doesn't show you that interaction is key, it means something. Like the hostess was interactive, I was. It's not only about giveaways. So just remember that if you are showing up and you're being present and they see that, it's going to go well. Now, giveaways are always awesome, but just want to show you that you can get people to order and be excited with just yourself, and them seeing how excited you are. So that's kind of logistical things, but just plan your day out, guys. And it doesn't have to be hard. It can be super simple. You go on Zaya marketing page and grab a few this or that's, grab a few outfit of the days. People are posting tons of things every day. And then post them. Post them when you see them and you like them, and schedule them for yourself. You can schedule a week in advance if you really want to. If you're that ambitious, go ahead. It doesn't have to be just one day before. I am not that good at it, so I always do it the night before. But if you have time, plan a whole week. You got it all figured out then. So, yeah, that's kind of all I have, Jay.
There's two things I just thought about that I want to share. The first thing is, don't copy and paste somebody else's post completely. And there's two reasons. The first reason is it messes up the Facebook algorithm. So if you're completely copying and pasting somebody else's post, like word for word, I'm not just talking about like the picture, I'm talking about like word for word as well. People will less likely see that post. So it messes up the algorithm, and that's just kind of how Facebook is. So if you want people to see your post, make sure it is, oh, where'd I go? Okay, there I am. Make sure it is original. At least you're writing your own stuff. And if you are new, I understand that can be overwhelming. Like, what do I write? Like, I was totally there. And so look at what that person wrote that you're about to copy and paste, and just think about how to rewrite that in your own words. And that's just a super easy way to start. And then eventually it'll get easier for you to figure out your own posts and what you should write, because you'll become more knowledgeable with the product, and, you know, just being more comfortable. So that is super important. And then also people will know if it's you or not. Like people who are a part of your VIP page, most likely when you first start out, for sure, they know you, they know who you are. And so when you completely copy and paste something, they know like, you know, they know that like, that doesn't really sound like her. Like if I would post something in my VIP page that was like perfect grammar and like, just like the perfect way, like well-written way. Like people would know it's not me because I am so bad at grammar. And even if I like relook at it 100 times, there's still going to be a mistake. And so people just want you. The other thing is I want to talk about giveaways really quick because Caitlin mentioned it. Sometimes if you give away too much on your VIP group, people are just going to expect it. And so they will not buy from you if you're always doing giveaways. So I always maybe do like one giveaway a month. And the best giveaways that I have discovered for my VIP group that I do, and this might sound a little confusing to those of you who are new. So if you don't understand it, what I'm saying, reach out to your upline and they can help you with it. But it's called a mystery hostess giveaway. And I don't spend $1. I don't spend a penny on this giveaway. So what it is it's, you create a party link just like any other party link, and you put it in your VIP group and people shop from that. And once it gets to a certain level of rewards, so say like 200, 600,000, my goal is always to get to that $1,000 sales rewards. I let them know, okay, either one person gets $150 of credit and 4 50% off items, or like 2 people get to split it. And that way, like we don't spend a penny. And so they use those rewards that have been accumulated in my VIP group. And so many orders in my VIP group get to that point. So that way I'm not buying like gift cards or giving people 10% back of what they bought. And those have been the best giveaways to get more sales in my VIP group, because people want the chance to win $150 of Zaya rather than a $10 gift card, believe me. So if that didn't make sense to you, reach out to your upline. It's called a mystery hostess giveaway. And the simpler, the better you explain it in your VIP group for people to understand. But yeah, I just wanted to.
Well, I'll say something about that. So the best way to do that is obviously go live twice to explain. The more times people hear it, the better they'll understand. So if you do that, you describe it in a live video the night before. The next morning you go live again, and then you post about it as well. So 3 times you're talking about it so people can kind of understand what that mystery hostess is, because sometimes people, it takes them a few times, or they don't see it until the last post. So you have to post a few times for them to see it because they missed the post. But I wanted to mention one thing too. When you're tagging people in your posts, like say that it's an important post, don't worry that you're annoying them, because you're not annoying them. If they don't want to look at the notification that they get that they were tagged, that's fine. They're part of your group for a reason, because they like this stuff or they like you. So they're not going to be annoyed if you tag them in a post. So don't feel like you're annoying people by tagging them. It just shows up as a notification. They don't have to click on it. So we get tons of notifications throughout the day on our Facebook, and you choose which ones you look at. Everyone chooses what they look at. So they don't have to open it up if they don't want to. It's not annoying them because it's not making them look at something. They get to choose whether they look at it or not. So don't let that bother you. Sorry, my phone did something weird. Don't let that bother you about tagging people in there. Tori, yeah, we'll have to video chat and figure out why you're having problems tagging people. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you guys show up and you do these things, it's going to help you immensely. And then also being this present in your parties as well. When people ask you questions, you need to be prompt with them. Like as prompt as you can. I know I work and some of you work, so when you can't be prompt, that's okay. But if that's the case, when you can get on your phone, you need to be checking for that. Because someone that's been waiting for 12 hours that never got their question answered, it's kind of frustrating for them. And it's, they want to know what's going on. So you got to be prompt with people's questions and talking to them and interacting. You have to act like you're there. Even though you're maybe not, they have to feel like you're there. That's how they have to feel. They shouldn't feel like you're cold, your page is cold. They need to feel like you're a part of that page and you're in it. And when they go to that page, they feel you. That's like how it should be. And when you give that to them, your page is going to soar. It is going to skyrocket and it's going to be amazing. And people are going to be super excited and you're going to feel that. So just a lot of things. This is also recorded. So if you guys need to go back and watch it, we will be posting it so then you can watch this again, or send it to someone else that you feel like missed it and you feel like they need to listen to it and it'll be valuable to them. We can post this too. So any questions, guys?
I think
What just happened? Beats me. Go ask your belly button.
Nice, Sam.
I know that's my TV and my kids. I did post in the chat about posting new releases. Do you have tips for people that are new to posting the new releases in their VIP and kind of what tactics you use? I think we talked about that earlier.
Oh yeah, great idea. So new releases are so important, guys, when we are posting on that. We all get that email like about 10 after, basically. The most important thing about that is you want to be posting each item separately. You do not want to post just the 10 items that they have, because people can't see what that is and they don't even know what the product is. And it's not very personal. It's just kind of like a random graphic and people will kind of overlook it. So you want to get items, like the actual pictures of each item, and post what each item is and why it's great. So like it's pink lighten tights, and the lighten tights are compressive. They run true to size or size up for a less compressive fit, and things like that. So you want to talk about that. And then, this tank, this tank is this and this. You want to talk about them because people aren't just going to buy a product when you show them 10 pictures in a collage. You want to actually post each individual item for them to see. And Joelle, she schedules hers throughout the day. I schedule mine, or I don't schedule mine. I literally post them all back to back. So you can do it however you want, but just make sure however you long you go to post it, you at least post each item individually, because people aren't going to truly understand what each product is. And if they're new to your group, they're gonna be like, well, why do I like these pink lighten tights in the collage? Like, what else do they look like? Can I see like the back side of them? Can I see the side of them? So just make sure that they're separate posts. You can post that one big collage for like, here they are. I'll be posting about more of the items later, but then post them all separately. That's just going to really get people excited about the products and be able to see them. And then also helps Facebook's algorithm, because they may not see that one post you made, but they'll see at least one of the 10 items that you posted. So that also will help you. And then when they see that, they're gonna like, oh, it's new. Okay, I'm gonna go to her page, and then they'll start to look. So make sure you're definitely posting those separate for people to be able to see. And it's really dependent on how soon you want to post them. I always feel frantic because things sell out so fast that I post them as fast as I can. And you can just, I know that Sam, she takes a picture, a snapshot of the description of the type of outfit or the type of article of clothing it is, so people can read what it's about. So if you feel like you don't know what it's about, just do what she does there, takes a screenshot of it and adds it to part of the photos of showing the item. And then she says what it is. And that's really, really smart as well. And it saves you time, so you're not typing anything up. And then you can kind of say whatever you want. Like, I love these hot pink new leggings that just came out today. They're so amazing. And then the descriptions in with the photos. So just make sure when you guys do those things, it's separated, and it will go a lot better for you on your release day, and people will actually be excited about it because they can see the separate products.
I will just add, Caitlin, if I can, the screenshots of the email that I take, I make sure not to include the line that has the price, because I don't post the price for anything in my VIP group, just because you want people to look at the website. But and then the other thing was, do you get photos from Zaya Active on Facebook for extra photos of the new releases? So you get the ready-made graphics, and then Like I usually go out to the Zaya Active Facebook page and they have already made their post about the new releases. So then there's different poses and stuff of the girls, or do you go onto the website?
So I do both. It depends how much time I have. So actually I use Instagram because they post all of their new releases on their Instagram page, and then they have really nice shots of the ladies in their stuff. So I just screenshot it and then I crop it. Make sure when you guys are posting your pictures, you're cropping it nicely where it just looks like the picture. Because if you have a whole bunch of other stuff around it, it's very distracting and it doesn't look clean and professional. So when you snap a shot of your phone, make sure you're cropping it to just the picture. But I crop all or snap all of the Instagram photos, and I can tag that later for you guys. So then you can see that, but it's Zaya Active for Instagram, and then Zaya Family. So those two. Zaya Family is you can have all your live reviews of all the new products at noon Central Time. And then Zaya Active will post all of the new items with really cute like Instagram poses. And that's where I get all of my pictures. Sometimes I will use like the internet pictures if I want like the back side of a woman and I didn't see that it showed that, and maybe someone will want to see the back of it, like if it's a cute bra or something. So I will go on the site if it's not super slow and do that. But I mainly get them from Instagram. So if you guys have Instagram, I highly suggest following them because they post so many good photos and they look really like nice. They're like normally like active ladies. Sam, I don't normally use that Facebook one. Do they post kind of the similar ones as Instagram? Do you know?
I think it must be exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if I'm on my computer is why I go out to the Facebook page, because then I can just right click and save them. And then
Perfect.
I'll post those. Yeah. So, but they must be the same. It helps to have kind of like a diverse set of the views instead of just the one graphic that we get in the email.
Correct. Yeah, so if you guys don't have Instagram, that's okay. Go ahead and use the Facebook. But if you do have Instagram, watch their live videos because she'll tell you if it's true to size, if you need to size up or size down. And then you get to see what it looks like on her. And then you get a better idea of like how to help your customers with an item you don't even know what it is yet. So I watch those live reviews. She normally posts them like 10 minutes before they come out. So then you can kind of get a little thing before. Yeah. Chelsea. So yeah, I just really like the live videos that she posts. It's very informative.
And there's another question in here really quick. Rebecca says, does anyone else work two businesses? I'm also a Norwex rep and a little nervous about juggling both VIP groups. So Catherine says she does. I know that I have a lot of people on my team who do two businesses as well. And I think each business looks different. Like Zaya is going to look completely different. Like your VIP group is going to look different than Norwex, than any other business out there. And so I would say use Facebook Scheduler. I think that's really important for your because you're going to be busy. So use Facebook Scheduler and just try to stick to, in my opinion, try to stick to Zaya on your VIP page and then Norwex on your other one. And they're going to look completely different just because they're two different products and businesses. But definitely use Facebook Scheduler because that will be a lifesaver for you.
Yeah. If
Can
you
I
don't,
say something?
yeah.
Hi. So I'm a teen Beachbody coach. So what's really nice is that I love Zaya for like all the active wear. So I mean, I've never actually heard of Norwex, so I don't know what it is. But at least for me, for Beachbody, what I do is I try to make sure that like my workouts have like Zaya products in them so that I can use, I don't have to worry about like wearing like multiple outfits just like to get a picture for my VIP page for Zaya. So like I work out in my Zaya stuff, and while I'm taking like pictures and videos from my Teen Beachbody promotion and sharing, I can use that for Zaya, but like I keep them separate. Like I don't have a Beachbody post that also tags Zaya because I don't want to run them like together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's
just
smart.
one thing that I do, but as a Beachbody coach, I'm working out and sharing my journey with working out. So like it's, I guess, kind of easy to share just because I'm wearing the clothes to work out anyways. So I might as well just put it on my VIP page for everybody to see. And I can give reviews on like the activewear side of Zaya and like, oh, like they weren't falling down, they weren't irritating, they were comfortable, you know, breathable, things like that.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea, especially with Beachbody, because it kind of goes so hand in hand with you, but also important to, you know, like you said, keep it kind of separate at the same time. So with Norwex, it's like more of like household products and things like that. So I would, for you, Rebecca, I think you're the one that said that you do Norwex. I would keep them separate because they don't really have much to do with each other. So I would just do all Zaya on your page, all Norwex on your other page, and kind of run them both that way. And just schedule your posts at night so then you're not worrying about trying to schedule both and juggling both. I think it's going to be really easy for you if you just schedule those posts and you keep them separate. You don't intertwine them, because when you intertwine two businesses that are so like different, people get like fatigued with items. They don't know which one to go for. And then they like get like too like confused. So you want to keep them separate. So then you have a strong Norwex over here, a strong here, and you have them both kind of their own thing. So then people that love Zaya can stay with the Zaya, and people that love Norwex can stay with Norwex. And it's not like too collaborated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Any other questions you saw, Jay?
I think that was it. If we missed anything, reach out to us, guys. Reach out to your uplines. We'd love to help you. If you have any questions about what we said, we'll end this call here because we've already taken up almost an hour of your times. But we thank you. Sorry, I can't talk. Thank you so much for joining and wanting to show up and learn. Those of you who showed up tonight, it means you want to grow your business, and that's awesome. So, any word of advice we could give you, you know, Caitlin and I and a lot of us on here have had a lot of failures and learned from it, and that's all part of life and our business. And so anything that we can share with you, we want to. So I hope you guys have a great night, and let's go kill October.
Yes. So many things, double rank bonuses and things like that. So let's get October going. It's only the first. I had to look. It's literally the first, guys.
Yep.
So much more to go. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.